Julie, girl, welcome back, sis. We have missed you. The summer is here and Big Brother is alive. Welcome to the premiere episode of Julie Girl, a Big Brother podcast. Julie Girl is a weekly podcast presented by me, BB Team North, with an unfiltered foray into all things BB19. Nothing's off limits, and you can absolutely expect ample shade, and of course, we'll be dragging the trash up and down the aisle by their wigs through the entire summer. You can also expect to hear some fun guests, familiar mutuals from Twitter, and maybe some new songs. And who knows, there might even be a few surprise alumni house guests, you never know. What I can absolutely guarantee, though, is it's gonna be a summer chock full of mess and misfortune. It's gonna be lit. Okay, so in case you don't know me, I'm BB Team North. Or for any of you Twitterless homies out there, you can call me by my government name, James. I'm currently living in Beverly Hills, California, and my favorite color is green. I've been watching Big Brother religiously since day one, and I've been obsessed ever since. A lot has changed in my life, but Big Brother has always been there. My favorite seasons are 3, 6, 10, and BBOTT. And I really hope that BB19 can reignite my love for the summer edition, because BB18, let me tell you, BB18 almost destroyed all sense of hope I had for Big Brother. I was not a fan. No. Some of you may recognize me from BB Twitter, where I had folks jam into my Shady BBOTT odes, as well as the Dawn Creole EP I made celebrating BBOTT fave, well, for most of the season, Justin Duncan. I had so much fun making those songs, and I really hope that BB19 inspires me enough to make some more really fun stuff. You also might have come across me going off on some of the unfortunate trolls that wreak havoc on our digital universe. Or maybe you don't know me at all. And if that's the case, hello to you. I realize, though, while I love making fun songs, I wanted to make some content with a little more structure. I had also been noticing that there's a big gap in the market when it comes to Big Brother content. With a show like Big Brother having such a diverse global audience, it's always been a little strange to me that the online content usually skewed in one direction. Post Zane. Now, before you feel some type of way, everyone is welcome here, but this podcast is created intentionally from an alternate POV. That's point of view, not power of veto for you lay hoes. Anywho, I really hope you guys enjoy what goes on here. I'm excited about it, and if you ever have any comments or concerns, you can hit me at on Twitter, maybe I should say instead, at JulieGirlPod, or BB Team North, or you can send an email to juliegirlpod@gmail.com, and I'll gladly ignore you if it's some bull. Just kidding. Okay. Now that I've introduced myself, let's get to the show and have a little bit of fun. Julie girl, Julie girl. All right, folks, gather round. We have some talking to do today. Everybody, please say hello to my longtime homie and fellow Big Brother stan, Dave.
Hey, what's up?
I was like, is Dave here? Welcome to Julie Girl, Dave. How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing real good. It's a little warm out here, but I'm holding it in. All right. Well, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your love for Big Brother?
All right. Yeah, I'm David. I've watched Big Brother all my life. I skipped a few seasons here and there, but I've started season 3-ish, and I finally caught up and watched all the seasons here recently. But I just created my little fan account. I'm in with the fan base. I'm Power of Dave on Twitter, and I have arrived.
Yes, Power of Dave, you better arrive. That is awesome. Thank you so much for joining me on this premiere episode of Julie Girl, the podcast. I'm really excited that you agreed to come on the show today, and this is my first time doing a podcast, so having a friend is, like, really great. It puts me at ease.
Oh, I'm so glad I could help.
Yeah. So today is going to be more of a rundown episode, just sifting through all the information we've gotten about the new season. We'll talk a little about the house guests and the house design, the twists, and what we want to see this season. So let's go ahead and get started on our first segment that we're going to call "Hello, House Guests." So the past week has been full of pre-Big Brother stress, and the internet has been having a field day getting to know the BB19 cast. And they've made quite the first impression on us. There will be 16 new house guests, and they will be in for the Summer of Temptation. But first, these house guests, though, let me read them off first.
Okay, we got a token black, educated queen named Dominique. A jacked, she's stacked, woman festively named Christmas, like the tree. We also have Mark, who seems to be the absolute sweetest guy in existence. Teddy bear status. We have an already canceled Trump supporter named Jillian. Ugh, she can go. We have a silver fox named Matt, a Texas radio personality named Elena who cannot rap, a guy who won't shut the hell up about Rubik's Cubes named Cameron, a gorgeous girl named Jessica, a newly pastel-haired snorer named Megan, who I have my eye on because the bitch is conniving. I can see it in her eyes. Also, we have a guy with fragile masculinity who hates victim noises, whatever that is, and his name is Cody. Or misogynistic, either one probably fits for him. We have a rodeo clown named Jason, but he likes to go by Whistlenut. Whistlenut. Then you have the token gay guy, Ramses, whom seems really nice and very bubbly, and everyone also thought he was black. But he quickly let us know he was Dominican, and we all had, a couple things to think about that. But we'll get to that one day, Ramses. But he one of us, so one of us in these Twitter streets type Twitter people. So we gonna let him slide. We also have a sweet young girl named Raven who has a device installed inside of her stomach, which she talks about often, which is very interesting. And she says cringy things like arc and sassy, which to me is a little strange, but whatever. Then there's a 55-year-old Bostonian with 7 kids named Kevin, and he loves to talk about his kids. He was finding every moment to talk about them kids, and I thought it was super endearing. We also have a girl named Alex, and last but not least, we have Josh, who's an Ica stan and possibly my preseason favorite because the guy is hilarious and he is bubbly and he's ready to play. Now, Dave, we got some listener questions about the house guest, so I'm gonna ask you a couple things and we just gonna talk about it.
So, this looks like quite the cast, Dave.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on them? What were your initial reactions?
Actually, I was kind of impressed. Of course, the topic of diversity comes up, and I actually didn't know Ramses wasn't black.
Really? Where have you been?
Yeah, I know. I just know that Josh is Cuban, right?
Yeah, he's Cuban.
Yeah. So there's one black house guest.
Right, there's one, Dominique.
Right.
So
we'll I just want a little bit more. Why can't we have 4 black people in the house? Let's see what happens.
Exactly. Where are there's so many races in the world. Why are people not represented here? And that's what I try to figure out every single year. Why do we need to have 11 white house guests? You know
exactly.
what I mean?
When the U.S. is a melting pot too.
Exactly. When you say 11 out of 16 house guests are white, that's such a weird thing to me. I understand that whiteness is the norm in America, but I just don't. But overall, I'm pretty comfortable with this cast. I have a pretty nice handful of people that I think that I like so far. So we'll see what happens, but I really hope that the minorities don't end up going home first, like they always do.
Right, first few
because I'm gonna be mad. No, I'm not doing it. Okay, so did you have any immediate faves out of the cast?
Yes, there's so many bubbly personalities. Of course, a few of them are canceled already, but
yes,
I'm in love. I'm in love with Matthew. That is my number one fave. Literally, if he goes home pre-jury, I'm gonna cry.
He seems really nice. He seems really chill. I like him a lot too.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that his niceness doesn't like make him a pushover or like, get taken advantage of.
For sure. I'm interested to see how the guys interact because I feel like they're all a little bit different. So I don't know who's gonna mesh and who's not. I could see there being a split down the middle between the guys, possibly the girls too, but more so in the guys.
Right, and I was thinking, like, Mark and Matthew, they actually have that nice guy vibe, so I'm hoping that they form an alliance.
For sure, and they don't feel douchey. Like, I kind of expected to see some people who are a little more douchey, but they seem really nice. Like, I would be friends with them,
Right. I'm hoping for a little Josh and Cody clash.
Josh and Cody clash. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Because I can't stand Cody. But Josh is one of my favorites. I think at first I was a little afraid when I first saw his picture because he looked kind of douchey. But hearing him talk, he's like really excited. And he's all about his family. And he's just like pumped up and just like going for it. And I'm like, oh, he's going to be my favorite.
Yeah, and I'm hoping he doesn't get voted out early either because of that strong personality.
Absolutely. That could go both ways. So hopefully he can stick around for a while because I want to see him play this game. And he's ready to play. He wants to win, and I'm here for it.
Yes.
And Mark is like the nicest guy, I think. Like, I'm really excited to see what he does, but I'm scared at the same time because he seems very showman's-oriented, and I don't want him to get trapped up in a showman's, and then I'd be like, can you stop?
I know, exactly.
We'll see. Yeah. Is there anybody that you hate already?
Definitely Cody. His whole masculinity thing, like, I just can't. Like, another Monty.
No, we shouldn't have to. No, we're shutting Monty down, and we're shutting 2.0 down. I'm not having another one. I can't deal with it.
What was that shirt that he had that you posted? Well, it said something about America, or
it was something about America. Something if you ain't. Oh, it was you ain't.
If you ain't.
Something about America, like if you're not with us, you're against us, or some mess. If you mad because you ain't us, or something like that. And I was like, listen, sir, first and foremost, America is trash at the end of the day. We came from trash, and it's just like, I get it. There's a weird sense of patriotism that has kind of gone rabid in America, and it's scary to me. And he like breathes that kind of patriotism. I feel like I just feel like that's what he subscribes to. So I'm a little worried about him, and I'm a little worried about Jillian just because the whole time that she's done interviews, she's talked about her values and people not agreeing with her because clearly she's a Trump supporter. So I don't want that to be her storyline because I don't want to have to deal with it. You know what I mean? But she's already canceled just because of that, because I respect somebody's ability to believe something differently than me. But when you're believing in something that is fundamentally evil, and it's hard to even say evil because I feel like that's a really big word, but I just can't deal with it. So we'll see how that works. All right. Is there anybody that you think is going to like end up being a snake?
A snake. I feel like Alina, like, she has like this vibe with her. Like, I could see her trying to like make a all-girls alliance or something, or maybe like running her mouth a little bit too much. I like her, but she just has something about her that I don't know.
And she's a radio personality, so she's a talker, and I can see herself talking herself into a corner. But I think she said she wants to work with the guys. Like, I don't think she wants to work with the girls at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
which is weird.
Right.
Right, and I think Megan can end up being a snake because she just seems like she's done some sneaky stuff in her life. Like she was talking about, she was working somewhere and she found out somebody was like, she knew somebody didn't like her, so she baked them some brownies and got close to them, and then found out they were drinking on the job, and she got them fired. I was like,
oh yeah, that's fake.
That's so conniving. Like, I would have a problem with her. Like, no, I could not deal with it. So I have my eye on her, and she also got her student council president impeached. And I was like, girl, what do you mean? You in high school impeaching people? Like,
I need to follow Petty. I need to follow Petty on Big Brother, though.
True. I think she definitely has the ability to be petty. Clearly, when it comes to her track record, it shows it. But, you know, I don't want her to get caught up with people I like and then be stabbing people in the back. So I got my eye on her and all her colorful hair. Did you see that she was originally had gray hair and all of a sudden they dyed her hair to all these different colors, these pastel colors?
Yes, it was like purple and pink and like, I was like, oh, okay. New fashion.
Right. And it looks really good. Like, she actually looks so much better with the color in her hair than she did with the gray. I was like,
yeah,
I see you. I was excited. So who do you think might be the first person to cry in the house?
That's a good question. I honestly, just because I don't like him, I want Cody to cry. Like, that would, like, ruin his life. Because, like, a tear, like, he probably hasn't cried since birth. Like, I just need that to happen.
Like, literally, one single tear can fall and his whole life is destroyed. He would be devastated. That's awesome. I think Mark might be the first person to cry. He just seems so emotional. Like, he seems very intuitive and in tune with his emotions. So I could see him being the first person to cry. And I'm going to be looking at the TV like, oh, Mark, don't cry. He just seems so nice. That's great. And who do you predict would be in the final two?
Honestly, it's so predictable, but I feel like they want Cameron to be, like, in the final and be, like, that whole Ian-Steve situation. Right. But, honestly, I can't wait to see what Kevin does. I feel like he'll be, like, a really smart player. I don't know. It's a weird thing.
I can totally see that, too. Him being the oldest person in the house, I'm interested to see if they want to get him out first or if he's somebody that can kind of blend in. But he also was talking about he has a lot of stories, and it was reminding me of Justin from BBOTT and how Justin would tell stories and all the ball smashing hoes would get mad and not want to hear him all the time. So I'm hoping that Kevin's not a like annoying storyteller, you know, because like, oh, here go another story about something we don't want to hear about.
Exactly. I mean, honestly, I would love to see Matt and Mark in the final. Like, those are my two faves.
Absolutely. I'm down with that. I actually think that I could see Cameron in the final too, but I could see Cameron in the final too with like Jessica. I think Jessica, if she doesn't like overexert her sexuality and like just make herself like noticeable in the house. Not that there's anything wrong with exerting your sexuality, but if she can like really stay focused this summer, I think that she has a great shot because she seems very focused on playing this game. And I think she has everything it takes to really do well.
Yeah, because she could really go two ways with her game. Like, she's an attractive woman, and, like, honestly, I think she's really smart, and I have faith in her. I think she can make it.
I agree. I feel exactly the same way. I'm interested to watch her this first week just to see what she does and who she, like, connects with. I'm really excited to see what alliances form and who clicks. This is, like, the first time I've ever really gotten into the cast before the show started, so I'm really, really into it. Okay.
Yeah, same here.
So who do you think would be the first person voted out?
Honestly, I would say Alex.
I agree.
She doesn't really seem like she has much to offer. Like, she said she would be a lazy house guest. Like, you're just going to sleep while everybody else is playing the game? Like, you're going to be sent home.
Right. Wake your ass up. Like, she just seems like she wouldn't really bring a lot to the game. I just don't see it for her at all. And she wants James to come back. And I was like, why would you ever want James to come back and play Big Brother again? If I ever see James again, it'll be a day too soon.
Yes, canceled. She's canceled.
Her and old Jillian, they both can be canceled. And Cody, he's low-key canceled too, even though I'm kind of happy he's there because I know he's going to be a villain this season. But, you know, these cancellations can get tossed out in a moment's notice. So,
yes.
we'll see. But overall, I think this cast is pretty promising. And I don't think they casted a bunch of people who are more interested in camera time to actually play in the game this year. And I'm excited about that.
Yeah, they have to seem like real people.
Yeah, they do. Like, I can actually connect with all these people's stories and see who they are, with which I don't think I really did last year. I felt like last year was very character oriented, and this one there are definitely some characters, but they feel like people they kind of plucked out of the world and will toss into the house. And I really hope that's how they are portrayed on TV as well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, let's skip on along. They showed pictures of the new house design, and I want to know what you think about it because there was a lot of opinions going around on Twitter.
You know, I really loved it. I liked the concept, the whole money, power, like that was cute or whatever. But I was really hoping for like a new design. Maybe for next season they'll do that. But I'm pretty impressed.
Me too. I totally agree. There was a lot of people who wished that the house would get a complete overhaul. Like the kitchen would be in a new place and the HOH room would be completely different and the rooms would be in different locations, like just a complete overhaul of the space. And I think that would be great too, but I just don't know how feasible it is at this point in time. Because I don't know Big Brother's pockets. So I'm just like, I'm happy to have Big Brother in my life still. Like, give me what you can. And I think them redesigning the house is really great. This year, I think it's really great. I really love the big words on the wall. I'm a sucker for text, like big typography. Like, that was my first thing. When I saw it, I was like, hold up. Yes. I was so excited. But I am disappointed in the kitchen and the bathroom. Like, not the bathroom, the backyard. They look so boring. And I was like, the bathroom was amazing. It looked all royal. Like, they had the purple couch and all these glistening
very
mirrors.
regal.
I was like, yes, regal. I was feeling very luxurious. Yes, it was
I love
great.
the money frames.
Yeah, me too. That, like, the room that's supposed to be like a billiard room, like a high roller suite. It was great. I'm into it. I like this new design of the house, but there's a lot of people who don't really like it at all. And there were people who didn't even seem to think that it was on theme, which I thought it was on theme because
right.
apples and snakes, that has everything to do with temptation, like in the Garden of Eden. So I don't know, but also, one theme that people always use is the 7 deadly sins, and this is kind of in the same vein with the showman's room for lust and all these different things too. And the 7 deadly sins are like one of my favorite themes to use, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I think they really thought it out well.
Me too. And speaking of the temptation, let's talk about the twist this summer. The theme of the summer was announced last week, and they're calling it the Summer of Temptation. And they said they would be introducing a twist called the Den of Temptation. And they would give the BB viewers the power to vote and give one house guest the opportunity to be tempted by money, power, or safety. And whatever they choose will have consequences or another reaction to the rest of the house. So it's sounding very much like Pandora's box, but like every week. And I'm like, I'm wondering how this is going to influence the game. How do you think it's going to influence the game?
I really think it's a cool concept. Like, you never know what's going to happen, but I do think that some production rigging is definitely going to happen. They're always fishy a little bit.
Right. I'm just not trying to deal with that again, especially after having to go through Mirrorgate and BBOTT. Like, that's not even something I want to have to deal with because Twitter was just a disaster that morning after. Like,
and I don't want more fan voting. Like, BBOTT was perfect the way it was, and then all this fan voting and all the different fan bases of different house guests got in the way of that, and it ended horribly.
BBOTT was my favorite season, but
it was so stressful and so ridiculous. Like the fan voting is out of control. So if this is the only thing fans are voting for, I think I can handle that. I just hope that it doesn't get to the point where it's obviously like leading us in a direction that things weren't necessarily would have gone before. But I guess we'll see. So, Dave, what do you want to see for this season?
I want to see some gameplay. Like, I want to see some old school, like, first 10 season, like, really, like, I don't want the whole house voting all together. Like, that's boring. That's predictable. I want to see sides. I want to see some, some people who actually want to play.
Absolutely. I feel the exact same way. I want it to be more old school because there was just so many dynamics that would happen when the house wasn't all voting together, and it was just they need to bring that back. And I was so excited when they did the house reveal. When I saw the old logo maker return, I was like, oh snap, are they about to like turn this back into what it used to be? Not that it's been horrible afterwards, except for the past few seasons. I haven't really loved, but I
want to see that nomination wheel.
Yes, I was like, so are they bringing back the nomination key circle, the wheel? What do they call it? I don't even know. The circle key box.
They say the nomination wheel. Like, yeah, I just want it. I need it.
Absolutely. Because that thing that they did for BBOTT with the nomination necklaces, that was not bomb. It took too long and it was dumb. And then the other one where they just had the two little keys that you put in and twist, like, no, I don't want to see this at all. It's ridiculous.
Right. It all happened in 2 seconds.
Right, and it's over with. It's like the drama leading up to the keys getting twisted and having to figure out which way to put the keys into the box. Like, I love watching that, and I want it to come back. Crazies. All right. I also really want to see food challenges come back. I used to love watching food challenges. Like, I think it would be so fun to see again in 2017 and not have America vote on who's going to be on slop or, I need to see that back again.
Right. I actually have two opinions on that because when they have the food competitions, like, I like the food competitions, but also it kind of, like, interrupted the gameplay. Like, I just want to see more gameplay and not, like, I don't know. Like, it was cool. Like, they didn't just pick who were the have-nots, but I just want to see more gameplay.
I totally can see that, too. I think that's probably why they stopped doing it in general, so they could get more gameplay on the show. But then they started doing, like, Battle of the Block and Roadkill. And so when they started doing that, I feel like it took away and made the gameplay even weirder, and it made people be more afraid to vote in alliances because there were so many variables. So it was better to have big blocks of people to vote.
Yeah, I would much rather have food competitions back than Battle of the Block or Roadkill. So I guess I'm for it.
For sure. Absolutely. And what I don't want to see come back is I really hope that white male alliances don't show their face because I feel like there's so many seasons where the white guys get together and just run things and it's so predictable and it's done over and over again. So I want that to stay away, at least for this year. Like, give us something different.
Yeah, lately the girls have kind of been playing more, so hopefully there's some smart girls in there that can really give the guys a run for their money.
Absolutely. Like, get these guys on a treadmill with the money in front of them and let them run all summer, and they'll never get there. So that's what I really want to see. All right. So even if a portion of these things that we talked about come to fruition, I think I'll be really happy. So I really hope that you had a good time talking today. I really am excited for BB19. I think everything has come together kind of nicely, and I'm anticipating what's going to happen next.
Yeah, I'm really excited about being more invested this season.
Yes, listen, anybody who's listening to this, you should tweet at
Power of Dave and tell him that he needs to watch this season because he be slacking sometimes. And I'll be talking about things, and he'll be like, "What happened? What happened?" And I'm like, "Are you not paying attention at all?"
You tried me.
No, I did try you, and I'll try you again. That was a read that you had coming, and you might get a couple more, so you better keep it cute. You heard me?
I'm gonna try to watch my live feeds. I'm gonna do my homework. I'm gonna do my best.
What seasons do you have left?
No, I'm talking about the live feeds.
Oh, the live feeds. I thought you said the last season.
Oh, no. That's my weak point. Like, I'll watch the live feeds for, like, a little bit, and then I'll be like, maybe I'll watch it later. But I'm going to try to stay committed.
Right. I didn't. BBOTT was the first time that I watched live feeds, like, nonstop. And it really does change the way that you view the game because you see everything. Mm-hmm. And with that iteration of the game, you saw the competitions and everything. So you could only watch it on the live feeds, really. And I really hope that they incorporate that level of interest in the live feeds in BB19. Like, I would really love to see the live DRs come back. I thought that was really awesome. I love to hear.
Yes, that was my favorite thing.
Yeah, I would be so excited to go home and listen to people who are really thinking, and then they go in the house and say, whatever they want people to hear. But it was a cool insight that we never really had before.
Yeah, and I think it really works. So hopefully they bring that back.
For sure. I'm ready to see that. Well, do you have any final words you want to say?
Well, I'm just excited for the season. I look forward to live tweeting during the season, so hopefully everyone can keep up with me and follow me on Twitter because I'm a newbie.
Newbie, welcome to the family. Well, this has been the premiere episode of Julie Girl, a Big Brother podcast, hosted by BB Team North with special guest at Power of Dave. I'm really excited to dive headfirst into BB19. We're sure to have quite the summer ahead of us. Again, thank you so much for doing this with me, Dave. I know you were a little apprehensive about it, but you did a great job. And
it was
tell
a lot
the
of
people,
fun.
It was fun. You had fun.
Yes, lots of fun.
Yay! You'll have to come back on when we do more podcasts. I'm still trying to figure out how everything is going to flow for the rest of the summer, but thank you so much because I needed some moral support to get through this.
Yes, I give you your life.
Yes, you give me my life. All right, guys. Be sure to tune in to the premiere of BB19 tomorrow, June 28th on CBS or CBS All Access. And be on the lookout for a new episode of Julie Girl, a Big Brother podcast coming next week. And until then, stay shady. Julie Girl.
Julie Girl. I wanted to apologize for the audio. I know it was trash, but it's gonna get better. It's not gonna last. But I just wanted to put something out into the world. It'll get better. Julie girl.